this weekend on Ireland's Fittest Family. It's back. Restarted last week, actually, back with the usual coaches, Davy Fitzgerald and Anna Geary and Donohoe Callahan, and also a new coach, Nina Carberry. And the way it works, of course, families put through the toughest challenges, and there's some new locations this year. But there's a family from Donegal, from Letterkenny, in fact, the Gallagher family. And Lisa now joins us, and we're streaming on YouTube and Facebook as well. Lisa, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, John. How are you?
Good, good. So now we're going to see you this weekend. Tonight, is it?
On Sunday at 6:30.
Sunday night. Okay, beg your pardon. Sunday night. Okay. Now, this is in the heats, and you're doing this then to get through to the next round and so on. Obviously, you're not allowed to tell us how you got on, but you can tell us how tough it was.
So you'll see on Sunday night, this is heat 2. So already had heat 1 and 2 families have gone through. So 2 out of the 4 families will go through. So yeah, we take part in 2 events, and one's called Fast and Furious, which is, so it'll be the 4 of us against the other 3 teams. And it's basically an obstacle course, and you have to go as fast as you can, and obviously to win. And then the second event is called Slingshot, which is like a timed event where you have 5 minutes and you're kind of harnessed up to like a bungee, and you have to get across a swamp with a ball and get as many balls into the drums as possible.
Right. Sounds tricky and tough.
Yeah, really hard. Yeah.
And where was your part filmed? Was it down in Wicklow?
We were down in Meath the first week for the first, so they start there, and then any families that progress and they go to Wicklow.
Okay. And were you prepared for it? I mean, was it kind of as tough as you expected, or worse or different?
I don't know any training you can do can prepare you for what you actually have to do, because you don't know what events you're going to do. And then until you arrive, and then you'll get the safety walkthrough, and that's the first time you get to see the event. So you're trying to kind of take it in and kind of then think tactics. How are we going to manage this event between us? Who will go first? Who will go second? You're kind of trying to weigh it out as a team. But we've all done different types of training, but we all kind of agreed that I don't know what you could have done to train for it.
Okay. And tell me who's in the team.
So it's myself, and then my daughter Molly, she's 23, and then my son James is 19, and then my son Connor, who is 18.
And I take it they're all sporty.
They're all sport, yeah. Molly was like a gymnast, and the boys are both into the football, and Connor, he used to box as well. So yeah, they're very sporty. They've always done sports, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But as you say, it's hard to know what sort of training or what sort of sport you need to be into in order to be fully prepared for this, because just some of what you're put up against, it's really, really tough, and specialist training just wouldn't be possible.
No, you kind of know you need to have like quite good endurance, but then you need balance, you need flexibility. I mean, I don't know if you saw last week's, our events are different to what they did last week, but they were on a raft, pulling themselves a raft, and it's like you're going to need upper body strength, you're going to need balance to stay on the raft. A lot of the families fell off because obviously how would you know that's coming up to practice? So
no,
you just don't know what you're going to get.
And all the families, all the competitors seem really tough, and obviously very sporty, and they've trained for it. But often it's the smarts that let people down. That it's the tactics.
The tactics is definitely number one. Yeah. Like I know some of the, read that some of the families have built the courses in their back gardens, obstacle courses and ramps and walls and everything. Like we just carried on with our normal sports. Like I go up to intensity fitness 3 times a week, so that's my training, and I run. Molly was doing just the gym, the boys were doing gym and stuff, but we never done anything extra. We just thought, it's teamwork. You have to be able to communicate as a family, because if you can't communicate, you're not going to get anywhere.
Absolutely. And without giving anything away, is all the filming done now, right through to the final? It's all done and dusted before the series starts?
Yeah. So what happened is we actually applied last year for the show.
Right.
And so many families apply, you have to do a fitness test and record it and send it all off as well as you do video interviews. So we came 20 out of 16. So we were kind of like reserved last year. So they actually emailed me this year and said, would you be interested in entering again? But my son James, he was going to America at the time, and I didn't think that we would be able to compete. So we kind of didn't know what we were going to do. And then because the leaving cert was late, it kind of opened up a window for us that we could film, because the filming was from July until September.
Okay.
We just knew we had to be available for any of those days that they give you.
Right. Well, there's a new element. Well, there's always a new element every series, in that they throw in different challenges, and they throw in a different location this time, Rathbegan Lakes in Meath. But we can see how you get on, all of you, on Sunday night or Sunday evening, 6:30 on RT1. And who knows, Lisa, I could be chatting to you again.
I just have to show, look, Team Gallagher.
Team what? Oh, yeah. All right.
This is our jerseys from Gallagher.
Oh, brilliant. Team Gallagher. Okay, well, we're going to be rooting for Team Gallagher on Sunday evening then. So, and did you were you wearing that in the show? Were you allowed to wear that in the show?
This is the jersey I wore.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh. Well, if nothing else, you have that as a memento.
Yes. And lots of memories.
Okay. Brilliant. Well, listen, we look forward to seeing you on Sunday evening, Lisa. Thanks a million.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. Thank you, John. Bye. Bye. Thanks, John.